Indiana Fever and former Iowa star Caitlyn Clark continues her ascension as one of the top figures in women's basketball and in sports. Time magazine named Clark as their Athlete of the Year.
Caitlyn Clark, college sensation, WNBA rising star, and Athlete of the Year. Was her historic season the perfect fairy tale conclusion, or just the start of something even bigger?
She broke the college basketball career scoring record in her senior season at Iowa, led the Hawkeyes to a second straight Final Four. She then turned pro, and as the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, Clark won Rookie of the Year, led the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance in 8 years, and is the second female star to win the honor for Time magazine, following the footsteps of gymnastics great Simone Biles in 2021.
In an insightful interview, Clark opens up about her thrilling rookie year, filled with record-breaking achievements and behind-the-scenes struggles. These 10 revelations will challenge everything you thought you knew about the brightest star in the sport. Clark pulls back the curtain in a Time article, discussing everything from her supposed rivalry with Angel Reese and the jealousy surrounding her success to her controversial Olympic snub and coach Christy Side's firing. She also shares her thoughts on the offseason, her respect for WNBA legends, and her ambitions for her second season.
I feel like so much has happened over the course of last year, from when I started my last college season and not knowing if that would actually be my last season, whether I was deciding to come back to college or turn pro, and now sitting here like I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened. And
picture this: Caitlyn Clark steps onto the WNBA court for her debut, carrying the weight of high expectations, but her calm demeanor shows she's ready to rise to the occasion. And rise she did. Clark delivered a remarkable rookie season, breaking an astonishing 62 WNBA records, all while becoming the NCAA's all-time leading scorer. From three-pointers to assists, she shattered rookie records, and her impact went far beyond the stats. Clark's electrifying play revitalized the Indiana Fever, turning WNBA games into must-see events. The Fever even had to move to larger arenas to accommodate the growing crowds. One game in Washington drew over 20,000 fans, setting a new league record. The Clark effect shook the sports world.
For the longest time, the WNBA has been trying to get on this global scale, and I feel like that's the direction they are finally headed. I think that WNBA fans have always been proud supporters and pushers of the advancements of this league, but sometimes it takes a certain star of a certain caliber to really just expand and explode the league from the inside out, and that's what Caitlyn Clark is.
Her jersey sales skyrocketed, and her influence on league revenue was groundbreaking. One athlete accounted for nearly 30% of the WNBA's total revenue. This game-changing achievement is transforming the landscape of women's professional basketball. Now, let's dive into Clark's perspective on some of the most talked about.
Whether it was, making the national championship game or getting the Fever back to the playoffs since 2016, there's just a lot to be proud of, and it all happened so fast, like it's hard to appreciate in the moment and kind of understand in the moment, but it's been fun to reflect on.
Stories of her rookie WNBA season. While Caitlyn Clark was rewriting the record books on the court, the media was stirring drama off it, especially around a supposed rivalry with Angel Reese. The media frenzy captured fans' attention and sparked social media debates, but was the story overhyped? In an honest interview with Time, Clark set the record straight. "I don't get that at all." She dismissed the rivalry notion, acknowledging that while they weren't best friends, there was mutual respect. "Yes, we've had intense battles, but when have I ever guarded her, and when has she ever guarded me?" she pointed out, debunking the rivalry myth. Even the controversial ring finger and "you can't see me" gesture during their college showdown didn't faze her. "It wasn't taunting, it really didn't bother me," she revealed. What bothered her was how the fabricated drama overshadowed their outstanding performances.
But yeah, I think, what she's done with her platform has been absolutely incredible, and, she has an entire fan base that has supported her, and what she did at, Maryland and then LSU, like obviously I've played her for a very long time and she's been a tremendous player, so, it's been fun getting to compete against. I think it's been really good for the game. Like, people just love seeing great matchups.
Why don't you talk about our wins? or the incredible run we had that nobody expected. Clark's message is clear: focus on the game, not the gossip. She called out those who stoked the flames, reminding fans that many of the people forming opinions probably hadn't even watched the games.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlyn Clark, University of Iowa.
It's a powerful reminder to appreciate athletes for their skill on the court, not for the drama off it. Clark's transition from college phenom to WNBA rookie was a steep learning curve. In college was gone. It was just so choppy, she admitted. No one really knew what the other person was doing. She was referring to a team and coach still figuring each other out, while also adapting to her unique, once-in-a-generation style of play. As for the defense? Really bad, she said. But Clark didn't back down. She dug deep, learning from every game. As her teammates got more in sync with her style and her coach gave her the freedom to play her way, the turnovers began to decrease. Even on rough nights, Clark's confidence remained unwavering.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
This is so annoying because I know I'm literally right there, she reflected, determined to get better. Clark's journey to the top took an unexpected turn when, despite averaging an
she, until the day before the Olympic team was leaked, was convinced she was going to be on the team. That is the maddest thing with USA basketball. Like, she was convinced she was on the team until the day before it was leaked. That's mental.
Impressive 30.7 points per game, she was shocked to learn from her agent that she hadn't made the Olympic team. While the news stung, Clark responded with grace. Rather than reacting angrily, she chose to take the high road, rejecting the notion that she should be on the team for marketing reasons. I don't want to be there just because I can bring attention, she said. I want to be there because they think I'm good enough. She expressed frustration with the idea that she would only be valuable as a publicity tool, saying it was disrespectful both to the athletes who earned their spots and to herself. Clark showed immense respect for the players selected, even admitting to her early season struggles. But this setback only fueled her fire. After the Olympic break, she returned on a mission, leading the Fever to a 4-game winning streak, breaking records for assists and three-pointers, and guiding the team to its first postseason appearance in nearly a decade. Now, Clark is focused on the future, with making the 2028 Olympic team as a major goal. This Olympic snub? It's just the beginning of my quest for greatness, she declared with unwavering determination. But Clark's rookie season wasn't without its challenges.